Hey there, welcome to All the Things. I'm Gracie Darling. The majority of this channel is centered around presenting you solutions. Because of that, I don't really feel very comfortable talking about myself very much. But I do realize it might be easier for you to take advice, solutions, or recommendations from me if you felt you knew me a little bit. So I thought I would make this episode a super short overview of 30 random things about me, so I can introduce myself in a slightly more unique fashion, and you can get to know me a whole bunch better. So let's dive in. I did write everything down so that I wouldn't forget 30 random things. It's really hard to come up with that off the top of your head. So light blue is my favorite color. I like to wear it, I like to decorate with it, but you would not know that by looking at my house because I have not decorated my house yet. Hashtag middle class problems. I have 6 autoimmune diseases and chronic illnesses that I deal with on the daily. They make my life very challenging. I love researching and writing nonfiction. If you've seen some of these episodes, you would know that. I used to write history for a print magazine that is local to the Savannah area, and that was one of my favorite things because I had never written under deadline before, so that was fascinating. Paprika Southern is the name of the magazine. I'm very type A, but my biggest pet peeve is I cannot stand a dirty handbag. My sink might have dishes in it, but my handbag will never be dirty. I have certifications for 27 different things. Not individual certifications, but I can practice 27 different services. One of my dreams is to be a voiceover actor. I love different voices, and especially when you're thinking about talking as an animal. That's one of my favorites. I survived attempted murder 3 times. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Yes, I did. And go me for that. Autumn is my favorite season, and Easter is my favorite holiday. Love Easter because everything comes in a basket. It's just great. There's bunnies everywhere. Just saying. It's perfection. I am a Scorpio. I feel like we're misrepresented and misunderstood in a lot of ways, but I am a proud Scorpio. I love football, mostly pro, and I can throw one with my right and left hand because I am a little bit ambidextrous, but because of a Tai Chi move, I learned how to throw football with my left hand. So I was really proud of that accomplishment. And the last thing about football is some women love to buy Christmas dishes or holiday dishes, but I love to buy football dishes. Like I said, random things about me all over the place. I used to do hair and makeup for pageants. I was never in one myself. This was like a side job I had during high school, and almost all the time my person won. Oh, best photograph. How do you say that? Most photogenic. That was that category. Anyway, they always almost got most photogenic as well. So I was really good at that. I am superstitious about this one thing, and I always have to tell loved ones before I leave them to be careful because I feel like I'm manifesting that for them, and it's like a little blessing. So you know I love you if I tell you to be careful before you leave me. I've taught Tai Chi for over a decade, and I worked in the restaurant industry for over 20 years. And I'm a wellness expert, which is one of the multiple certification things. But despite being a wellness expert, I love sugar. And my current favorite dessert right now is a cheese Danish. So this one might be surprising to some people. I had a very hard time being girly or feminine the majority of my adulthood. So this cute, ruffly little dress that I have on, yeah, that is an accomplishment in and of itself. I have 3 cats and a dog. I love coffee. I love coffee and I need coffee. I have a secret love of advertising, meaning I like to name things, I like to come up with advertising campaigns, and really weird, love critiquing commercials. Does their message come across? Is it annoying? Was it funny? What was good about it? I could analyze commercials all day. And I think I developed that hobby because we're inundated with advertisements all the time. So I love to look at which ones work and why. All right, so moving on down the list, I used to be a children's librarian. And I'm a morning person. One of those really annoying people who loves to get up in the morning before the sun is up and get a lot of stuff cleaned and then have the rest of my day to do whatever I want. So I'm definitely a morning person. And I genuinely love giving people compliments. And I'm going to go into this one a little bit because I think it's my responsibility when I go into a store, it could be a gas station, it could be Target, it could be anything, to say something nice to the person checking me out, because they have to deal with people all the time, and customer service is a challenge of an industry. So I think that if we were all making a little bit more initiative to make the person who's helping us make their day better, I think the world would be a better place. I'm just saying. My life has been based on solutions. This is a fun one. I eat gluten-free pumpkin spice waffles all year long. So every day of the year, I eat pumpkin spice waffles. And I asked my coworker, I couldn't figure out, did this make me A, basic, or B, extra? And her answer was mind-blowing. She said, based on the time of the year. And I was like, what do you mean? And she said, well, if you eat them during autumn, you're basic. If you eat them every other day of the year, you're extra. So I am both basic and extra. Huh. I believe that everyone is your teacher, even that boss that's really mean to you. I really have tried to view people as my teacher, especially ones that are different than me or that I don't really get along with or sometimes even understand. I still think that we can learn a lot from everybody who's brought into our lives, and even more so, I think they're brought into our lives to teach us something. Okie dokie. Last one. In my early 20s, I had a recycling pickup service solely run by women. This was a volunteer organization, and me and my small team of women would pile into my 1990 F-150s, and it didn't even have air conditioning, which in South Georgia is saying something, and we would go and pick up everything from plastic like milk jugs to we'd go to restaurants and pick up their beer bottles and have to separate them from clear and brown glass and then take it over to the dump or the recycling center. We would pick up scrap metal. We actually picked up the like big old tin cans from the hospital's kitchen, and we would do that on I think Mondays or Tuesdays. So I worked 6 days a week, and then on that one day, that's when I would go do my recycling pickup service. Once again, solely run by women, which is saying something because we would have to hurl like 300-pound trash bags and stuff. So anyway, that's a little bit about me, from more important things, more like dark and gritty things, more frivolous things. I hope you feel like you've gotten to know me a little bit more today, and I will see you in the next episode of All the Things. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.